loud. Second game. Here we go.
Right, so TaToH had the choice of Arabia, Arena, or Islands now, and out of those three, I think Islands is the one that gives him the best chance of taking it to Viper. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, this is a big civ map.
They're all
I
team
mean,
random.
big. I'm sorry. The map is picked by the player.
Yeah, he can pick either Arabia, Arena, or Islands. Basically, those are the three maps that we will see for the rest of the set now.
Yeah,
So
TaToH is really strong on water, especially on island. I think it's a good choice. Although I don't remember seeing him playing on arena, but Arabia he's good. But yeah, as you said, this is definitely his best option to try to kill Viper. And I hope this will be really interesting because if you look at the map, both players have a decent map, nice fish around the island. Interesting though, they are gonna probably dock right next to each other. So if someone tries to delay a little bit their feudal age, they might be in trouble.
yeah, I think Viper is probably getting slightly better map than TaToH overall, just because of those gold positions. I know they're going to be safe. Like TaToH's gold's going to be safe until at least sort of Castle Age, but the gold on the right in particular probably could be hit.
And also those deers close to the town center helps a lot. Since if he's gonna try to do a feudal really fast, those deers gives you a nice boost from the beginning of the game. Let me see if the sound is okay now too.
I don't see any more comments about it now, so I think it's
Yeah,
okay.
it's
But yeah, let us know if it still needs more fine tuning.
So TaToH taking the board with the scout. I like his map. It's not bad. I think both players have decent map. It's gonna be an interesting game. Well, if you're facing Viper and you know he's better than you, would you try to do a different strategy than the regular just feudal and Grush?
Well,
Because
sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you. I thought you were asking me the question.
it's okay. Because if you take a look on TaToH now, he's talking on the back, which might indicate he's not actually gonna go for regular fast feudal. Maybe he's gonna do some more fishing ship, especially because his forage bush is close to that dock. So I think he's gonna play a passive, which is something. You gotta be really confident to do a strategy like that if you're facing Viper, right?
Yeah. Do you think perhaps it's just that he's going to take advantage of the fact that that makes it a really long rush distance just to go up like 1 or 2 population higher and just get a little bit of an eco advantage in feudal age rather than trying to go like full on FC sort of strategy?
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. I mean, I know I'm way worse than Viper on island, so if I was placing him on 1v1 island, I was probably gonna try to fake rush and land him. Sometimes he plays really confident and he doesn't loom or something like that. So you might have a shot, a chance to kill him pretty fast if you do something crazy like that. Yeah, TaToH is definitely not going for a regular feudal rush, he's taking the meal now. So fast castle probably.
Yeah, Winchester almost caught out Viper in the Islands map last time, and I think of any of the maps that they played, like that was the one that Winchester would have been least fantastic to beat Viper, and yet it was the one where he came closest to winning. Arguably only like not walling or doing a tower or something at home when Viper counter landed him and he didn't realise, but he sort of scouted it in time to do something. Was the only reason he lost it in the end because like he was going to be up way faster than Viper. But yeah, like Fire said that TaToH is really tricky to play against on islands because he can kind of fight you on water and land at the same time, and he's always like landing you when you're least expecting it, kind of thing. And I imagine he's got something special prepared, but as you say at the moment, it's just looking like a fast castle build.
By the way, can you turn my voice a little bit lower? Some people are still complaining on the chat.
Sure.
It might be too loud. Just a little bit, I guess. I'm interested to see what TaToH is actually gonna do. I mean, definitely he's going for fast castle, really late upgrade now. A lot of fishing ship, which is kind of worrying because he's making too many finishing ship, and Viper is already almost on feudal age, so he's gonna be denied from those guys. and that's a lot of wood wasted. And also, Viper is gonna see that TaToH is not crushing, so he might try to land or something. It might be really dangerous for TaToH, because if you take a look on his map, he has 2 golds right close to the water, and if Viper lands in that direction, it's gonna be really complicated for TaToH to even go to TaToH. Because imagine if Viper puts a tower there, he's gonna be denied of gold, and that might be the GG for TaToH.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a vulnerability in his map where whether he like sort of goes on water and then maybe just loses the grass a little bit so that he ends up with war galleys sitting in that position in Castle Age with Bodkin potentially hitting them. Or certainly galleons with Bracer in the Imperial Age. But like, the landing on the land can easily break that area as well. It's kind of vulnerable in both strategies, whatever Viper does.
Yeah, Viper is already making more fishing ship. He knows that either TaToH is actually going for a late feudal and crushing, so he has a lot of fishing ship. So okay, that's why I'm gonna add more fishing ship. Or he thinks that TaToH is going for a fast castle. Since it's already 11 minutes 30 seconds, he probably is thinking, yeah, TaToH is probably going for a fast castle. So I need to check what he's actually gonna do on that. But he's not gonna land. He's not making transports, just making fishing ship, and gonna invest a lot on his economy now. Try to deny TaToH from taking those fish. As you see, he just found the dock now, and he saw that TaToH is pretty late. He just saw one dock, so he knows that it's not crush. Okay, barracks from TaToH. Probably landing, right?
Barracks, blacksmith.
Yeah, he's gonna have to do his buildings at home. And he's taking a villager. If you take a look on his land there to the edge of the map, but Viper saw that with the galley. He's gonna try to make a dock, but too risky, and Viper's gonna see that.
Yeah, it's going to be incredibly difficult for TaToH to ever get off his island here because Viper's going to continue making some galleys, and he's already sending them up towards the north because he kind of realizes that's where TaToH is going to try and redock. Like either on the front or the back of his island, he's going to try and sneak across somewhere. But I think he'll just send those galleys, spread them around. It's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, well, TaToH's probably gonna try to land some knights on Viper's base, but I don't think he will be able actually to do transport ship, because now Viper's gonna spread galleys around TaToH's base. He knows that TaToH will probably do that, especially because you're facing Persia, right? And obviously Viper has a way bigger economy now, a lot of fishing ship. He has all this water to fish, and nothing to actually hurt his economy. So way better economy from him.
It looks like TaToH with a bit of mic growth should get that dock up on the front, but Viper knows exactly what he's doing. Bringing a second galley as well, and actually the Castle Age times aren't even going to be that much different now. And TaToH's completely ceded control of the water right now.
Well, he's gonna try to do some fire ship probably, but I have no idea how he's gonna actually land some army to Viper's base. By the time he actually gets to Viper's base, Viper will probably have some monks or something like that to be able to defend himself. Well, really a weird strategy that TaToH is actually doing. You see, he has done one fire ship, and he has a transport ship on his dock.
Okay, so that's buying TaToH the breathing room that he needs to fetch that transport out of the dock, heading up to the north. 2 knights and a scout. Let's have a look for Viper at home. Just about to hit the Castle Age, so we'll obviously Monastery straight away.
He doesn't have the wood though for that. Unless he's... Oh, he doesn't have stone as well, it's not gonna make town centers.
Oh, and TaToH's landed on Long Island!
TaToH. Yeah.
And he'll afford these delays right now.
Oh, interesting though. Viper is not expecting those knights. because he's not doing anything at home. And he's actually upgrading his war galleys. So he has absolutely no idea those guys are coming. So he has barracks at home, he doesn't have monastery or even a stable.
Kind of unfortunate for
goes
TaToH that he
straight to
didn't
the
loop
gold.
around sort of the northeast rather than running by the market and the blacksmith there, because he could have got more gold villages, but Viper doesn't seem to be noticing anyway. And now he's getting it.
Oh, he's solid and really fast walls. Fortunately for TaToH, he missed Viper's gold. Could have killed a lot of villagers there. And yeah, he was denied, he can't kill a single one. Which is a shame. Could have done a huge hurt on Viper's economy.
So TaToH is rebuilding another dock in the back, and for now Viper doesn't seem to have any galleys like anywhere except the kind of very southern part of TaToH's island, so maybe he has the potential to redock up there. But could you see a situation where like his best option now is to just try and boom and drop a castle and go Imperial Age first and get back on the water that way?
Yeah, I would say so, because, well, Viper can't really hurt TaToH's gold from the shore, from the water, and TaToH already has 3 towns in their zone, building a lot of farms. I think it's the best situation. I don't think he will actually try to go on water now. Yeah, he's fishing actually. So, as I know TaToH from a long time, I would, if I could make a bet, I would say he would go for, probably try to go for as fast as he can to Imperial Age and do fast fireship. But the thing is, now Viper's gonna start surrounding TaToH's base, and he's gonna see that dock. So he will probably deny TaToH from doing more docks and fast fireship. But that's really interesting. It's something you don't usually see from Viper. If you take a look on his economy, it's a huge mess. Villagers taking wood for huge distance. He had to buy wood to make a town center. A lot of villagers taking gold and stone there. It's really imbalanced.
Yeah, and I think TaToH actually probably has, well, if you look at the military numbers, they're almost even, and Viper has at least a couple of monks and spearmen in amongst that, so TaToH's water presence right now, the fire ships, he's probably got enough to kind of take an even fight with Viper if he kind of groups them up and take all of Viper's fish out. Could end up with a situation where TaToH ends up with more fishing ships in a couple of minutes' time, which seemed quite unlikely with the amount of water control Viper had. Viper with a couple of camels as well, like he's had to invest a lot, or he's chosen to invest a lot in dealing with TaToH just landing 2 knights and 1 scout cav on the shores. Like it's monastery, monks, spearmen, stable, camels, and TaToH's come quite far ahead in terms of the boom as a result, although obviously lacking the access to all the fish for the most part, but I think TaToH's about to try and do something about that. A couple of fire ships coming over. Viper's going to have enough there, though.
Oh, interesting enough, TaToH's selling wood. He has a lot of wood. Making a second dock, I don't know what. I think he's gonna rush to Imperial Age, yeah. He has a better boon than Viper now. Which seems like a GG from the start of the TaToH. Now is pretty even, and even on favor of TaToH now. That's why I don't really like to face TaToH. Sometimes he does these crazy strategies, and even that it doesn't work, he still managed to come back from the game. It's a really annoying player to play against. And look at that, he's already going to Imperial Age.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of what both of us observed, like Viper over-investing because TaToH sort of faked a landing in the end. Like, he knew he wasn't going to be able to continue ferrying knights over, so he only did 2. Viper spent so much dealing with 2 knights and a scout cav, and then also as you observed, like his eco is a complete mess. Villagers all over the place, and TaToH just focused on the boom. He's really sneaky with a few fire ships, like making sure that he takes out some of Viper's fishing and keeps a few sneaky fishing ships working of his own in the north, and he's on his way.
Already taking the 3rd relic. The 2nd relic is gonna take 3 relics already, and for sure he's gonna take the water. Pure Age and Viper's not even close to getting Pure Age. Still 100 food only, and still the economy is still a mess. Too much stone, too much gold, and not food, not many food.
But Viper just landing on the northeast of TaToH's island, getting bloodlines dropping 1, 2, 3 stables, and maybe he can hit TaToH during the transition, but TaToH's already there with some monks. He's already got a stable as well that he could maybe produce camels from.
Yeah, but he needs to see that, otherwise it might be really dangerous for TaToH. He doesn't have anything to deal with it on his base, and he's focusing too much on water now.
But where are those bills heading? I think they're going to find it. Because they're going to the transport in the north.
Oh,
and yeah, he sees it, he sees it.
Yeah, he just saw it. He has to go really fast. I don't know if he's gonna have time for that though. Villagers are already there. Oh, in the castle.
But Viper's knights were attacking the transport ship then, and TaToH wasn't moving it. I thought it was going to get sunk with the 4 villagers. One going down.
This is a crazy game. Now TaToH will get the water, but he might die and he's not gonna be able to deny that castle from going up. And Persian's castles are always really annoying to kill. He's gonna have to do a castle himself. He's not far away from it, but still makes a huge mess on his economy. Okay, good. He finally walled there. If he walls the right side, he should be okay. The gate on it. That's too late. Oh, he sold stone. He sold 200 stone. He should have bought a stone to make a castle. He needs trebuchet to kill that Persian castle.
Just lucky him trying to fix his economy whilst all this is going on. He still hasn't walled that gap between the lumber and the barracks. Oh, gets it right at the last minute. I've been looking at that for a while, and quite a few of the knights and light have slipped through there.
Still looks good for TaToH. The problem is now Viper is booming at home, so he has time to actually get back from this. Dealt some damage to TaToH on his base. TaToH okay, so this will probably go for a Pure Age fight, possible Pure Age fight. Now Viper is going to Pure Age. We're gonna see some boring water fights with Persia.
I was thinking to myself just a moment ago, like, if I switch to Viper's point of view now, is this flood of knights going to have severely delayed us at Imperial Age time, but actually quite close, use the market to go up, and yeah, he's not
Look at
delayed as I was expected.
Yeah, look at TaToH now going to Viper's base himself with archer ranges and t-shirt shop. Now it's his time to land. It's really tough that Viper is still trying to do something on TaToH's base, doing archer ranges now, going to Imperial Age. He's probably gonna go for hand cannoners. But I don't think he's expecting his landing at his home, and that might be really good for TaToH.
Viper's gonna have a really hard time dealing with that help and cannoneer combo at home if TaToH's able to just mass a few units before Viper spots it.
Really smart from TaToH. Viper has huge economy now, but well, let's see. Oh, he's gonna see it with those knights, and yeah, he just saw it.
The two transports are actually right next to each other. Viper's transport right there.
Yeah. Oh, he was. Oh, I see. He was gonna try to land with those guys, and he saw it by luck.
We've seen that twice now in this game actually, because that's how TaToH found Viper's landing initially as well.
Yes. Oh, he lost the villagers from the landing. That's not good.
Yeah. Would have been if he'd had like 2 or 3 barracks already up as well, then that could have been enough to give him the momentum. But
Yeah.
amass some hubs and Candias, maybe a couple of bombards and get moving. But Viper's going to be having everything prepared now.
You see, TaToH has these fast fire ships close to the 2 gold island there. This is gonna be really important island if the game goes to post-impro age. Maybe to put a castle there to secure that island would be important. But TaToH first needs to deal with this invasion. And actually, Viper has cavalier upgrades and crossbows, man. Probably gonna do some hunt cannoners as well. It's gonna be annoying for him to actually deal with it. Crazy game, man. Crazy game.
That watchtower by Viper on TaToH's landing is so annoying. Should get taken down now, yeah, but... I feel like TaToH's still in a pretty great position though, because as long as he can avoid letting that flooded cavaliers into his eco, then you have to fancy him to eventually clean up what Viper has on his island, and at that point, unless Viper, like TaToH's really lax, I don't think Viper should reclaim the water again.
TaToH has too many idle villagers still. We need to see that, and also he should invest some more on stone. He desperately needs a castle. He's putting a town center on that island. I told you about the gold island.
Yep.
He's doing some good job on his landing though. Already 3 bomber cannons. He has the water, so Viper will have some time trying to deal with that. And on his base though, Viper's not doing a good attack there, not really aggressive, because TaToH wall there, nothing Viper can actually do. Looks really good, as you said. Looks really good for TaToH.
Well, it looks like he's gonna lose maybe all the bombard cannons if Viper lands them. Should save the one actually.
Oh, he saved one, it's okay. Still doing more.
Well, I don't like where it's going now. Viper with no relics either as well. I don't know if there were any on his island to start with. I need to find them.
There's one on the right side.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it, I guess.
Just looking at the gold situation overall. He's still mining 3 tiles, but there's only like 1.5k there. And that's it. Whereas TaToH actually has 2 relics plus the extra island and the water.
Yeah, huge fight now on TaToH's base. I think, yeah, TaToH's gonna get it. Cavaliers not gonna be able to kill that, and not many ranged units. So that's really good for TaToH. So he should add more villagers on Viper's base. He could invest now on that landing. If he kills that castle, he might be able to actually finish this game now. Let's see. Okay, finally the castle from TaToH now. So it looks pretty good. Although I really don't like still the amount of villager idle from TaToH. Something is not happening on the other side, for example, from Viper. So Viper's economy is a little bit better, I guess.
I think some of those villagers TaToH's got idle have actually been idle like since that initial night raid, the first ones that showed up.
Yeah.
But I guess he's concentrating on his fights is the most important thing.
He's focusing too much on the military, yeah. Oh, but sadly for him, he's gonna probably lose that landing.
And actually Viper has cleaned up quite a lot of what TaToH had in the water in the last few minutes. Like, I wouldn't say Viper's winning on water by any means. TaToH's still got some more reinforcements coming, but you'd kind of hope that at this point TaToH would have more like control over Viper's shoreline, maybe harassing his eco from there.
It's gonna be a long game. The Aliens now, they're gonna start fighting on the water as well. Although, if it gets to a really long game, it might be better for TaToH. That gold island is gonna help a lot, and if he gets the other relic from his base, he has 2 relics to collect, and he has 2 already on inside his monastery. That's gonna help a lot in the late age.
Yeah, just with the gold situation, like I'm struggling to see the way back for Viper. It's just that I think it's going to take a long time to play itself out, like you say. I think TaToH would have to be really lax with his water play for the next sort of 10 minutes to let Viper take like some really nice fights where he wins really cost efficiently, because otherwise TaToH's just going to kind of drown him with gold that Viper's shortly going to be not have too much of, basically.
Okay, TaToH now finally taking that landing off from Viper on his base, which is nice. But you're gonna take those villagers down as well, kill all those buildings, so it's gonna be okay at his home. But if you take a look now on his that island with 2 golds, Viper is out dead, and he's taking away those villagers. That's why a castle there would be essential. That area is so important, especially since this game looks like it's gonna be a long game. It's something you gotta protect and make sure you're not gonna lose that.
Yeah, Viper perhaps winning the race to the market with the prices there, just selling off a lot of food and keep himself going. I think he's already stopped mining, and still not taking that 1 relic that he has.
Okay, TaToH is now taking relics, nice. Still needs to deal with that invasion though on his base. Looks like he has a decent amount of woods. I don't know why every time I see Persia war on island I see a really long game.
The last one I watched ended in Elite War Elephants, so
Oh really?
it was a bit of a mismatch though. I think it was like Jamjack, Polish player against Polichin.
Good game?
Not really. Well, it was good because we got to see Elite War Elephants on islands, but that's probably it.
Well, look at the amount of villagers TaToH has idle now. Doesn't have gold mining camp anymore, and oh, that's good. He did the castle actually on that gold island base, which is really good for him because Viper is out of gold, right?
Yeah, he's not been mining any for a while, and he's still missing that 1 relic, I think. Did he pick it up?
That's really good. He's gonna have to start selling those, but he's still doing just now the cannon galleons. It's gonna take quite some time to actually deal with that castle, and it's a Persia castle, right? So it's gonna take quite some time to actually build that. That's how there's upgrades for the castle.
I think the stream's going to have to put up with you sounding a little louder because. So just now doing Black's last verse. Yeah, Viper's got everything done. I was just wondering if he kind of ran out of gold before he'd done all of the upgrades. At least on the cavalry, everything's sorted. But yeah, Viper's presence on TaToH's island now completely wiped out, and that means Viper has to win the water in this game ultimately. Big engagement outside the extra island now. Viper's still got the numbers there. The demos in the mix as well.
Yeah, but he's out of gold now, and TaToH still has a lot of gold. He's selling everything, food, stone.
And the ability to now just produce some heavy demos from those docks right next to the fight is going to be really influential as well.
Oh, he's losing everything there. The cannon galleons, especially, they're really expensive. And Viper is actually doing galleons. I don't really like to do galleons when it's a +3 only. 5 ships way better, in my opinion. I like to see.
Doing all right for now though.
Last relic. Yeah. Last relic though from TaToH. He still has a big gold stone mine there. He did upgrade for the castle, so now more HP for the castle. Now it's gonna be a boring, nice water fight. And look at Viper, he's gonna land with some units there.
But TaToH's right there with Cavalier, so should take care of that.
It's gonna be okay.
So there's a lot of ships for free there attacking the docks, but it's easy. He's even got a fishing ship in there.
Interesting way to place castle there from TaToH. Okay, he did it. Be a little bit more on the right side. TaToH now selling everything to actually get gold. And that's one nice thing to do, because even if you don't need gold, it's always nice to do that. Otherwise, your enemy will do it. But it does look worrying for TaToH now. A lot of Viper galleons now taking those docks. He still needs to get that castle, though. It's going to take quite some time. And the thing is, TaToH has the 4 relics, right? So he has a huge advantage now.
It feels like TaToH took sort of 2 bad fights where he hadn't really messed up enough against Viper's Navy, and like maybe if he just waited to send both waves at once, then maybe he could have cleaned up Viper's Navy, but he just needs to mash ships for one big push, which it seems like he's kind of deciding to do now. A lot of docks in the southern part of the base, all full of ships, and he's waiting, which is crucial. But maybe he'll wait too long that he loses that castle to another cannon galleon if I can afford it, I don't know.
I don't think he's gonna lose it. Viper doesn't have cannon galleons. He should have done this already. Now it's gonna be a nice fight over there on the water. It's gonna be important to fight. I think TaToH has the numbers now. Army of Vipers too spread, okay. Thing is, look at how much damage TaToH is doing around Viper's base. He's surrounding him with galleons, taking a lot of villagers now, and Viper is actually out of wood pretty soon if you take a look.
Yeah,
so I think he's gonna
from the middle
the GG. He's gonna lose that fight if he on the water, and then gonna call it.
Viper's Navy just sinking. He's using a lot now. I was looking at his docks before and he barely had any ships coming out of any of his docks. He's managing to produce for one last stand, but maybe this could be it for TaToH.
It's GG.
And yeah, so TaToH takes his home map here, his preferred choice of map, and pulls off an unlikely comeback, because we were looking at this and thinking like he cocked it up, weren't we? Like, what would you say was the kind of story of TaToH's comeback in that game?
On this particular game,
Yeah.
man, I don't know. It's always like that when I see TaToH's games. He does some crazy stuff. Sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does work really well. Uh, I would say it didn't really work at the beginning of the game because he did those nights and couldn't kill a single villager at Viper's base. But the problem is Viper economy was just a mess until he clicked to Imperial Age. His economy was really a big mess, and that landing on the beginning seemed like a really nice idea. He actually dealt some damage on TaToH. TaToH had to deal with that. He was focusing a lot on water, right? So if Viper didn't land at that time, he would probably had lost. It was gonna be denied from water and wouldn't be able to actually get back from the game. So that actually bought him some time to get back from the game. But that's the thing. TaToH played more smart, I guess. He took that gold island, which was really important, and I guess his island had more wood or something like that. So that's why I think he won the game.
It's interesting, actually. Viper collected 15,000 more wood, and the kill to death ratio was about the same, and yet Viper ran out of wood and TaToH didn't. So I guess it's, it depends on what they were investing the wood into the army they were making, and Viper made more buildings as well. But interesting. Seemed a little bit curious.
He spent a lot of wood on those buildings, a lot of fishing ship, and around the game, right? Some skirmishes as well. So really nice map, really nice game from TaToH. He's always a smart player, so it's always a hard time playing with him.